service. Of such note indeed, that were I taken here, it would scarce be answered.
Do not then walk too open.
It does not fit me. Hold, sir. Here's my purse. In the south suburbs, at the Elephant is best to lodge. I will bespeak our diet, whilst you beguile the time and feed your knowledge with viewing of the town. There shall you have me.
Why I your purse?
Happily your eye shall light upon some toy you have desired to purchase.
I'll be your purse bearer and leave you for an hour.
To the Elephant.
I do remember.
I am sent after him. He says he'll come. How shall I feast him? What bestoweth him? For youth is bought nor often begged or borrowed. I speak too loud. Where is Malvolio? He is sad and civil, and suits well for a servant with my fortune. Where is Malvolio?
He is coming, madame, but in a very strange manner. He is sure possessed, madame.
What's the matter? Does he rave?
No, madame, he does nothing but smile. Your ladyship were best to have some guard about you to come. For sure the man is tainted in his wits.
Call him forth, for I am as mad as he is. Sad and very madness equal me. How now, Malvolio?
Sweet lady!
Smilest thou? I sent for thee upon a sad occasion.
Sad lady, I could be sad. This does cause some obstruction of the blood, this cross-gartering. But what of it? Please the eye of one, it is with me as the very true sonnet is. Please one, and please all.
God comfort thee! Why dost thou smile so and kiss thy hand so oft?
How do you, Malvolio?
At your request, yes, nightingales answers daws.
Why appear you in this ridiculous boldness before my lady?
Do not be afraid of greatness, 'twas well writ.
What meanest thou by that?
Some are born great,
Ha!
some achieve greatness,
What sayest thou?
and some have greatness thrust upon them.
Heaven restore thee!
Remember who commended thy yellow stockings?
Yellow stockings?
And wish to see thee ever cross-gartered?
Cross-gartered.
Go to, thou art maid, if thou desirest to be so.
Am I maid?
If not, let me see thee as servant still.
Why, this is very midsummer madness.
Madam, the young gentleman of the Count Orsino's returned. I could hardly entreat him back. He attends your ladyship's pleasure.
I'll come to him. Good Maria, let this fellow be looked to. Where's my cousin Toby? Let some of my people have special care of him. I would not have him miscarry for the half of my dowry.
Oh, you come before me now, no worse man than Sir Toby to look to me. This concurs directly with the letter. She sends him on purpose, so that I may appear stubborn to him, for she incites me to that in thy letter. Cast thy humble slough, says she, be opposite with kinsmen, surly with servants, and when she went away now, let this fellow be looked to. Fellow, not Malvolio, nor after my degree, but fellow. Why, everything adheres together, that no dram of a scruple, no scruple of a scruple, no unsafe or incredulous circumstance. Oh, what can be said? Nothing that can be can come between me and the full prospect of my hopes.
Which way is he? In the name of sanctity, if all the devils in hell were drawn in little, and Legion himself possessed him, still I'll come to him.
Well, here he is, here he is. How is it with you, sir? How is it with you, man?
Go off, and discard you. Let me enjoy my private. Go off.
Lo, how whole the fiend speaks within him. Did I not tell you, Sir Toby? My lady prays you have a care of him.
Go off. Let your idle shallow things. I am not of your elements. Go off.
Is it possible?
If this were played on the stage now, I would condemn it as an improbable fiction.
Come. Matter for a May morning.
Here's the challenge. Read it. I warrant there's vinegar and pepper in it.
Is it so saucy?
Aye, is it? I warrant him. Do it, read.
Give it me. whatsoever thou art but a scurvy fellow.
Good and valiant.
Wonder not, nor admire not in thy mind why I do call thee so, for I will show thee no reason for it.
A good note. It keeps you from the blows of the law.
Thou comest to the Lady Olivia, and in my sight she uses thee kindly. But thou liest in thy throat. That is not the matter I challenge thee for.
Very brief and to exceeding good sense. Less.
I will waylay thee going home, where if it be thy chance to kill me,
Good.
thou killest me like a rogue and a villain.
Good. Still you keep on the windy side of the law.
Fare thee well, and God have mercy upon one of our souls. He may have mercy upon mine, but my hope is better. And so look to thyself. Thy friend, as thou usest him, and thy sworn enemy, Andrew Egg-Cheek. If this letter move him not, his legs cannot, I'll deliver it. And I might have a good chance to do it. For the youth is in some commerce with Maria's lady. So go, scout him at the orchard end like a bum Bailey. And as soon as ever thou seest him, draw and swear horrible. For it oft comes to pass that a charitable oath with a swaggering accent, sharply winged up, gives manhood more approbation than ever proof could have earned him.
Nay, let me alone for swearing.
Now, will not I deliver this letter? This letter, being so excellently ignorant, will inspire no terror in the youth. He will find it comes from a clodpole. But will deliver I the message by word of mouth. Lay upon Egg-Cheek some notable report of valor, which will drive the youth into such a horrid opinion of his youth, strength, skill, and impetuosity that they will kill one another by the look, like cockatrices.
Here he comes now with your niece. Give them way, and when he will take leave, presently after him.
I will meditate the while upon some horrid message for a challenge.
I have said too much unto a heart of stone. What shall you ask of me that I'll deny? That honor saved may upon asking give.
Nothing but this. Your true love for my master.
How with my honor may I give him that which I have given to you?
I will acquit you.
Well, come again tomorrow. Fare thee well. Seemed like thee might bear my soul to hell.
Gentlemen, God save thee!
And you, sir.
What defense thou hast, but hang thee to it. Of what nature the wrongs are thou hast done him, I know not. But thy interceptor, full of despite, bloody as the hunter, betakes thee at orchard end. Beware in thy preparation, for thy assailant is quick, skillful, and deadly.
You mistake, sir. I'm sure no man hath any quarrel to me. My remembrance is very free and clear from any image of offense done to any man.
You'll find it otherwise, I assure you. Therefore, betake thee to your guard, for thy assailant hath what youth, strength, skill, and wrath can furnish man withal.
I pray you, sir. What is he?
He is knight, dubbed with unhatched rapier, but he is devil in private brawl. Souls and bodies has he divorced three, and his incensement at this moment is so implacable that satisfaction can be none but by pangs of death and sepulchre. Hobnob is his word, give it or take it.
This is as uncivil as strange. I beseech you, do me this courteous office, as to know of the knight what my offense to him is. It is something of my negligence, nothing of my purpose.
I will do so. Signor Fabian, stand by this gentleman till my return.
Pray, sir, do you know of this matter? I know the knight is incensed against you,
even to a mortal accoutrement. I have nothing of the circumstance more. I beseech you, what manner of man is he? He is indeed the most skillful, bloody, and fatal opposite you could possibly have found in any part of Illyria. Will you walk towards him? I will make your peace with him if I can.
I shall be much bound to you for it. I am one that had rather go with Sir Priest than Sir Knight. I care not who knows so much of my mettle.
Why, man, he's a very devil. I have not seen such a fire ago.
Odds on it, I'll not meddle with him.
Ah, but he will not now be pacified. Fabian can scarce hold him yonder.
Plague on it. And I thought he'd been valiant and so cunning in fence. I'd have seen him damned ere I'd have challenged him. Let him let the matter slip, and I'll give him my horse. Pray Capulet.
I will do so. Stand here and make a good show on it. This shall end without the perdition of souls. I have his horse to take up the quarrel. I have persuaded him the youth's a devil.
And he is as horribly conceited of him, and pants and looks pale as if a bear were at his heels.
Gentlemen, there is no remedy. He will fight you for his oath's sake. Therefore, draw versus the supportance of his vow. He protests he will not hurt you.
Pray God defend me. A little thing would make me tell them how much I lack of a man.
Give ground if you see him furious.
Come, Andrew. There's no remedy. The gentleman will, for his honor's sake, have one bout with you. He cannot by the duello avoid it. Therefore, draw. He has given me his oath, as he is a gentleman and a soldier, that he will not hurt you.
Pray God he keep his oath.
I do assure you,
Just against my will. Put up your sword. This young gentleman has done offense. I take the fault on me.
Why,
Defend
sir?
him, I for him to spy you.
Why, sir, who are you?
Well, sir, before his love dares yet do more than you have heard him brag to you, he will.
Nay, if thou be an undertaker, I for thee.
Oh, good Sir Toby, here come the officers.
I'll be with you anon.
Priester, put your sword up if you please.
Marry, will I, sir? And for that I promised you, I'll be as good as my word. He will bear you easily, and reign well.
Mr. Man, do thy office.
Antonio, I arrest you at the suit of Contrasino.
You do mistake me, sir.
No, sir, no jot. I know thy favor well, though now you have no sea cap upon your head. Take him away. He knows I know him well.
I must obey. This comes with seeking you. But there's no remedy. I shall answer it. What will you do? Now my necessity makes me ask you for my purse. It grieves me much more for what I cannot do for you than what befalls myself.
Come, sir, away.
I must entreat of you some of that money.
What money, sir?
Will you deny me now? Is it possible that my deserts to you can lack persuasion?
I know of none, nor know I you by voice or any feature.
Oh, heavens themselves!
Come, sir, I pray you, go.
Let me speak a little. This youth that you see here, I snatched one half out of the jaws of death.
What's that to us? Time goes on. Away.
Thou hast, Sebastian, done good features shame. In nature there's no blemish but the mind. None can be called deformed but the unkind. Virtue is beauty, but the beauty's evil are empty trunks, or flourished by the devil.
The man grows mad. Away with him. Come, sir.
Lead me on.
Methinks his words do from such passion fly that he believes himself. So do not I prove true imagination. Oh, prove true that I, dear brother, may now be tanned for you.
Come, knight, come, Fabian. A whisper or a couplet or two of Osage sauce.
He named Sebastian. I, my brother, know, yet living in my glass, even such and so in favor with my brother. And he went still in this fashion, color, ornament for him, I imitate. Oh, if it proved tempests are calm as salt waves fresh in love.
A very dishonest paltry boy, and more of a coward than a hare. His dishonesty appears in leaving his friend here in necessity, and for his cowardship. Ask Fabian.
A coward. A most devout coward. Religious in it.
Slade! I'll after him again and beat him.
Do, must soundly, but never draw thy sword.
And I do not.
Come, let's see the event.
I dare lay any money, 'twill be nothing yet.
Will you make me believe that I have not sinned for you?
Go to, thou art a foolish fellow. Let me be clear of thee.
Well held out of faith. No, I do not know you, nor am I sent to you by my lady to bid you come speak with her. Nor your name is not Master Cesaria, nor this is not my nose neither. Nothing that is so is so.
I prithee, vent thy folly somewhere else. Thou knowest me not.
Vent my folly? He has heard that word of some great man, and now applies it to a fool. And tell me, what shall I vent to my lady? Shall I vent to her that thou art coming?
I prithee, foolish Greek, depart from me.
Now, sir, have I met you again? There's for you!
Why? There's for thee! And there! And there! And there! Are all the people mad?
Throw your dagger or the house.
This will I tell my lady straight. I would knock me in some of your coats for 2 pence.
Hold, sir.
Hey, let him alone. I'll go another way to work with him. I'll have an action of battery against him if there be any law in Ilaria. Though I struck him first. It's no matter for that.
Let go thy hand!
Come on, sir, I will not let you go. Now put up your iron, you are well fleshed.
I will be free from thee. What wouldest thou now? If thou darest to me further, draw thy sword.
What? Nay, then. I must now have an ounce or 2 of this malapert blood from you.
Hold, tell me! On thy life I charge thee, hold!
Madam!
If thee ever thus, ungracious wretch, fit for the mountains and the barbarous caves where manners now were free, out of my sight! Be not offended, dear Cesario. I prithee, gentle friend, let thy wisdom, not thy passion sway, in this uncivil and unjust extent against thy peace. Now go with me to my house, that thou might hear there how many fruitless pranks this ruffian hath botched up, that thou might thereby smilest at. Thou shalt not choose but go, do not deny.
What relish is in this? How runs the stream? Were I mad, or else this is a dream. Let fancy still my sense and lead steep. If it be thus to dream, still let me sleep.
Come, I prithee. Would thou be ruled by me?
Madam, I will.
Oh, say so and so be.
Nay, I pray you. What did this young do? Make him believe thou art Sir Tobias the current. I'll call Sir Toby the Wow.
Well, I'll put it on.
God bless thee, Master Parson.
Buenos dias, Sir Toby. For as the old hermit of Prague, that never saw pen and ink, very wittily said to a niece of King Borbaluk, that is. So I, being Master Parson, am Master Parson. For what is that? But that it is, but is.
To him, Sir Topus.
What ho, I say! Peace in this prison!
Who calls there?
Sir Topus, the curate, who comes to visit Malvolio, the lunatic.
Sir Topus, go to my lady.
Out, hyperbolical fiend! How vexest thou this man?
Well said, Master Parson.
Sir Topus, never was man thus wrong. Good Sir Topus, do not think I am mad. They have laid me here in hideous darkness.
And thou errest. I say, there is no darkness, but ignorance, in which thou art more puzzled than the Egyptians in their fog.
I would say this house were as dark as ignorance, though ignorance were as dark as hell. And I say, never was man thus abused. I am no more mad than you are.
Very well. Remain thou still in darkness.
Sir Topus, Sir Topus.
My most exquisite Sir Topus. To him in thine own voice, and tell me how thou findest him. Come by and by to my chamber.
Hey, Robin, jolly Robin, tell me how thy lady does.
Fool,
My lady is unkind, pretty.
fool,
Who calls? Huh?
good fool, as ever thou wilt deserve well at my hand. Help me to some candle, ink, pen, and paper. As I am a gentleman, I will live to be thankful to thee for it.
Master Malvolio?
I, good fool,
Alas, sir, how fell you beside your 5 wits?
fool, never was man so notoriously abused. I am as well in my wits, fool, as thou art.
But as well? Then you are mad indeed if you are no better in your wits than a fool.
Fool, they have here propertied me, keep me in darkness, and send ministers to me, asses, and do all they can to face me out of my wits.
Advise you what you say, the minister is here. Malvolio, Malvolio, thy wits the heavens restore. Endeavor thyself to sleep, and cease thy vain bibble-babble.
Sir Topus, Sir Topus!
Maintain no words with him, good fellow. Who, I, sir? Not I, sir. God be with you, good Sir Topus.
Fool, 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 I say!
Alas, sir, be patient. What say you, sir?
Fool, help me to some candle and paper.
I will help you to it. But tell me true, are you not mad indeed, or do you but counterfeit?
Believe me, I am not. I tell thee true.
Nay, I'll never believe a madman till I see his brains. I will fetch you light and paper and ink.
Fool, I will requite it in the highest degree. Prithee, be gone.
I am gone, sir, and anon, sir. I'll be with you again, your need to sustain. Adieu, good man Tribble.
This is the air. That is the glorious sun. This pearl she gave me, I do feel it and see it. And though 'tis wonder that enwraps me thus, yet 'tis not madness. Where's Antonio then? I could not find him at the Elephant. His counsel now might do me golden service. For though my soul disputes well with my sense that this may be some error, but no madness, yet doth this accident and flood of fortune so far exceed all instance, all discourse, that I am ready to distrust mine eyes. But here the lady comes.
Blame not this haste of mine if you mean well. Now go with me and with this holy man into the chantry's aisle. And there, beneath the consecrated roof, light me the sure frolence of thy love. Then my most jealous and too doubtful soul may live at peace. What do you say?
I'll follow this, good sir, and go with you, and having sworn truth, ever will be true.
Then lead the way, good father, and heavens so shine that they may fairly note this act of mine.
Belong you to the Lady Olivia, friends?
I wear some of her trappings.
I know thee well. How dost thou, my good fellow?
Truly, sir, the better for my foes and the worse for my friends.
How can that be?
Well, it's the worse for my friends.
Just the contrary. The better for thy friends.
No, sir, the worse.
But this is madness.
Marry, sir, they praise me and make an ass of me. Now my foes tell me plainly that I am an ass, so that by my foes, sir, I profit in the knowledge of myself. And by my friends I am abused, so that conclusions be as kisses. If your 4 negatives make your 2 affirmatives, why then, the worse for my friends and the better for my foes.
Why, this is excellent.
By my troth, sir, no. Though please you be one of my friends.
Thou shalt not be the worse for me. There's gold. If you will let your lady know I am here to speak with her, and bring her along with you, it may awake my bounty further.
I go, sir.
Here comes the man, sir, that did rescue me.
That face of his I do remember well. Yet when I saw it last, it was besmeared. As black as Vulcan in the smoke of war. A bawbling vessel was he captain of. With such scatheful grapple did he make that very envy and the tongue of loss cried fame and honor on him. What's the matter?
Orsino, this is Val Antonio, which did take the phoenix and her broth from Candy.
And this is he that did the tiger board when your young nephew Titus lost his leg.
He did me kindness, sir, drew on my side, but in conclusion put strange speech upon me. I know not what 'twas, but distraction.
Notable pirate, thou saltwater thief, what foolish boldness brought thee to their mercies, whom thou in terms so bloody and so dear hast made thine enemies?
Orsino, noble sir, be pleased that I shake off these names you give me. Antonio never yet was thief or pirate, though I confess on base and ground enough, Orsino's enemy. A witchcraft drew me hither, that most ungrateful boy there by your side. From the rude seas and rage and foamy mouth did I redeem him. A wrack past hope he was. I drew to defend him when he was beset, where being apprehended his false cunning, not meaning to partake with me in danger, taught him to face me out of his acquaintance, denied me my own purse, which I had recommended to his use not half an hour before.
How can this be?
When came he to this town?
Today, my lord, and for 3 months before, no interim, not a minute's vacancy, both day and night did we keep company.
Here comes the Countess! Now heaven walks on earth! What for thee, fellow? Fellow, thy words are madness. 3 months this youth hath tended upon me. But more of that anon. Take him aside.
What would my lord but that he may not have, wherein Olivia may seem serviceable? Cesario, you do not keep promise with me.
Madam?
Gracious Olivia!
What do you say, good my lord?
My lord would speak. My duty hushes me. If it be aught to the old tune, it is as fat and fulsome to mine ears as howling after music.
Still so cruel.
Still so constant, lord?
What? To perverseness? You uncivil lady. To whose integrated unauspicious altars my soul the faithfulest of offerings hath breathed out. That ever devotion tendered. Oh, what shall I do?
Even when it pleases my lord, and shall become him.
Why should I not? Had I the heart to do it. But hear me this. Since you to non-regardance cast my faith, this your minion whom I know you love, and whom by heaven I swear I tender dearly, him will I tear out of that cruel eye, where he sits crowned in his master's spite. Come, boy, with me, my thoughts are ripe in mischief. I'll sacrifice the lamb I do love, to spite a raven's heart within a dove.
And I, most jocund, apt, and willingly,
to do you rest. 1,000 deaths would die.
Where goes Cesario?
After him I love. Oh, me detested, how him beguiled. Who does beguile you? Who does do you wrong?
Hast thou forgot thyself? Is it so long? Call forth the Holy Father.
Come away!
Cesario, husband. Stay.
Husband!
Can he that deny?
Her husband! Sirrah!
No, my lord, not I.
Alas, it is the baseness of thy fear that made thee strangle thy propriety. Welcome, Father. Father, by thy reverence, I charge thee to unfold what thou dost know has newly passed between this youth and me. A contract of eternal bond of love, confirmed by the rejoinder of your highness, attested by the holy close of lips, strengthened by the interchange of blood, and all the ceremony of this compact sealed in my function by my testimony. My watch hath told me, toward my grave I have traveled but 2 hours.
Lo, thou dissembling come! Farewell and take her, but direct thy feet henceforth where thou and I may never meet.
My lord, I do protest! Do not swear! Hold little faith, though thou hast too much fear.
For the love of God, a surgeon! Send one presently to Sir Toby.
What's the matter?
He has broke my head across, and given Sir Toby a bloody coxcomb too. For the love of God, your help!
Who has done this, Sir Andrew?
The Count's gentleman. One Cesario. We took him for a coward, but he's the very devil incarnate.
My gentleman, Cesario.
Odds likelings! Here he is! You broke my head for nothing! And that I did, I was set on to do it by Sir Toby.
Why do you speak to me? I never heard you. You drew your sword upon me without cause, but I bespake you fair and hurt you not.
If a bloody coxcomb be a hurt, you have hurt me! I think you sent nothing by a bloody coxcomb. Here comes Sir Toby halting. But if he had not been in drink, he would have tickled you other gates than he did.
How dost thou, my good fellow? How's it with you?
That's all one. He has hurt me. All there is on it.
Get into bed, let his hurts be looked to.
I am sorry, madam. I have hurt your kinsman. But, had it been the brother of my blood, I must have done no less with wit and distinction. Great regard for me. And by that, I do perceive it hath offended you. Pardon me, sweet one, even for the It's so late to go.
One face, one voice, one habit, and 2 persons. A natural perspective that is and is not.
Antonio! Oh, my dear Antonio! How the hours have racked and tortured me since I have lost thee.
Sebastian, are you?
Fearest thou that, Antonio?
How have you made division of yourself? Unnatural cleft in 2 is not more twin than these 2 creatures. Which is Sebastian?
Most wonderful.
I never had a brother, nor can there be that deity in my nature, up here and everywhere. I had a sister, whom the blind waves and surges have devoured. Of charity, what care you to me? What countryman? What name? What parentage?
Of Messalene, Sebastian was my father. Such a Sebastian was my brother too. So went he suited to his watery tomb. If spirits can assume both form and suit, you come to fright us.
Were you a woman, as the rest goes even, I should my tears let fall upon your cheek, and say thrice welcome, drowned Viola.
If nothing lets to make us happy both, but this, my masculine usurped attire. Do not embrace me till each circumstance of place, time, fortune, do cohere and jump that I am Viola. Which to confer, I'll bring you to a captain where lie my maiden leads, by whose gentle help I was preserved to serve this noble count. All the occurrence of my have been between this lady and this lord.
So comes it, lady. You have been mistook. Goodbye. True, it's that.
Be not amazed! Right noble is his blood. If this be so, as yet the glass seems true, I will have share in this most happy wrack. Oh boy, thou hast told me 1,000 times, thou never shouldst love woman like to me.
And all those sayings will I overswear.
Oh, give me thy hand, and let me see thee in thy woman's weeds.
The captain that did bring me first on shore hath my maid's garments. He upon some action is now in durance at Malvolio's suit, a gentleman and follower of my lady's.
He shall enlarge him. Fetch him hither. Ah, now I remember me. The poor gentleman. They say he's much distract. A most extracting frenzy of mine, for my remembrance clearly banished his. How does he, sirrah?
Aye, madame, he holds Beelzebub at the stave's end as well as a man in his case may do. He has here writ a letter to you.
Open it and read it.
By the Lord, madam, you have wronged me, and the world shall know it. Though you have put me in darkness, and given your drunken cousin rule over me, yet I have the benefit of my senses as well as your ladyship. I have your own letter that induced me to the semblance I put on. Think of me as you please. I leave my duty a little unthought of, and speak out of my injury. The madly used. Malvolio.
Did he write this?
Aye, madame.
Bring him forth, baby, and fetch him hither. So it pleases my lord, these things further thought on, to think me as well a sister as a wife, on the day the alliance crowned, here, at my house and at my proper cost.
Madam, I am most apt to embrace your offer. Your master quits you, and since you called me master for so long, here's my hand. You shall from this time be your master's mistress.
A sister, you are she.
This the madman?
I, my lord, the same. How now, Malvolio?
Madam, you have done me wrong, notorious wrong.
Have I, Malvolio?
No. Lady, you have. Pray peruse this letter. You must not now deny it is your hand. Why have you suffered me to be imprisoned? Tell me why.
Alas, 'tis not my writing. I must confess much like the character, but out of question, 'tis Maria's hand. Prithee, be content. This practice hath most shrewdly been passed upon thee. But when we know the grounds and the authors of it, thou shalt be both the judge and the plaintiff of thine own cause.
Good madam, hear me speak. Most freely I confess, myself and Sir Toby set this device against Malvolio here. Upon some stubborn and uncourteous parts we had conceived against him. Maria writ the letter, at Sir Toby's great importance, in recompense whereof he hath married her.
Poor fellow, how they have baffled thee.
Why, some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrown upon them. I was once, sir, in this interlude. Once Sir Topus, sir, but that's all one. By the Lord, fool, I am not mad. But do you remember?
I'll be revenge on the whole back of you.
He hath been most notoriously abused.
Pursue him, and entreat him to a peace. He hath not told us of the captain yet. When that is known and golden time commence, a solemn combination shall be made of our dear souls. Meantime, sweet sister, we shall not part from hence. Cesario, come. For so you shall be while you are a man. But when in other habits you are seen, Orsino's mistress and his fancy's queen.
When that I wasn't a little tiny boy with hey ho, the wind and the rain, a foolish thing was but a toy, and the rain it raineth every day. A long while ago the world began with hey ho, the wind and the rain. But that's all one, our play is done, and we'll strive to please you every day.
We would like to thank some of our coaches and music directors, composers, things like that. For the coaches, we have Heather McPherson, Osasha Fertal, Abby Davis, Alexi McPherson, Anton Fleissner, and Lingmei Petcher. Our music director and composer, Megan Ayers. For Megan Ayers, Ariel Keller, Laura Ayers, Caitlin Sitkamp, and Micah Heyman.
Stage manager was Jenny Boyd, and costume director was Heather McPherson. Our makeup director was Kim Tisdale. Our set designers were Jackie, Nico, and Victoria Mateo.
And very quickly, the people behind our sound and lights were Abby Davis and Alexi McPherson. They're up there, so clap that way. For their generosity in letting us use and perform on their stage.